Hi, I'm Judy. Welcome to Go with Yin Yoga in the second of your short crown chakra Yin Yoga series as we're going down our chakras from our crown all the way down to the root this summer. This is all about being open through your heart, open through your mind. If that doesn't land with you, then it's also about strengthening your back, your hips a little bit, and opening your heart. So grab a bolster and maybe sit up on it in a blanket. You may need some padding in front of your mat. Then join me on your prop in an easy seated position. Just begin to put away what came before this moment and arrive right here, right now, in this space. Notice any sounds far away, maybe nearby, the quality of the air around you, the stability and the strength beneath you, holding you upright. Then perhaps close your eyes. Take the tips of your index finger and thumbs together. Allow the rest of the fingers to point straight out. Let them lay on your thighs, your lap, your knees. The crown chakra is really benefited by meditation. We're not really meditating here, but we are going to take a moment. Just tune into our body. And tune into our thoughts. Maybe tune into our emotions as we breathe slowly, smoothly in and out through our nose. I'm offering an affirmation for you for this practice, which is, I am open and receptive to the universe's whisperings. Feel free to substitute your own affirmation, maybe bring an intention to mind, then come on off your prop. If you're using a bolster, leave it on your mat, kind of in the center, facing the short ends of the mat. Go ahead and walk yourself in front of it. Maybe scooch that back just a little bit. Our first pose is supported fish pose. And above here on the video, you will see a link to a tutorial, all the many variations of supported fish pose. So just come, have your hips a little bit away from the end of your bolster, and then begin to slowly drape your back onto your bolster. Yes, it feels so good to me. It may not to you. That's okay. Take your hands away from your body, palms up. Palms up as a sign of receptivity. I am open and receptive to the universe's whisperings. Feel into the top of your head, your crown chakra, Sahasrara. Does it feel open? Feel into your heart center. Can you feel it softening, opening? All the chakras are really linked together. So the heart and the crown chakra are about both connection to other beings, as well as connection to a higher power. And we can't really make those connections when we're closed off. Last couple of breaths here. And begin to take the soles of your feet to your mat, bending your knees. And just gently roll off or wiggle off to one side. And placing your bolster off to the side for the moment. You will need it, well, it's optional in the next pose. And then go ahead and come on down to your elbows. And bring one knee into your chest and then the other. Just a few breaths here. Allow your collarbones to open. Notice if your spine feels a little straighter, a little more spacious. And then let that go. Again, roll over to one side. There often is no graceful way to do this. Grab that bolster and put it horizontally across your mat. Come on up to your knees and then just sit towards the back of the bolster. If you don't have a bolster, you will be able to do this pose with a block as well. And slowly begin to bend down. You adjust your bolster if need be, coming into supported bridge. You can also put a block underneath here if you don't have a bolster. Again, allow the hands to be a little bit away from your body, palms turned up. I am open and receptive to the universe's whisperings. Imagine a golden healing light coming into your heart, or perhaps coming into the crown of your head, and then coming down your throat to your heart. Just feel that connection between the crown chakra and your heart chakra, Anahata. Notice anywhere there might be a feeling of tightness or tension. That might be an area where energy is not flowing as well. Allow your body to just begin to spread out onto the earth. Open and receptive to the universe's whisperings. Maybe tune into that heart area a little bit deeper. Notice what happens to your breath when you do. Last couple of breaths here. And on your next inhale, begin to press into your feet, lift your hips. Take that bolster out from underneath you. Once again, place it off to the side. It's an option for our next pose too. And one knee into the chest and then the other. Take a few breaths. Release that low back. Allow the shoulders to fall down to your mat. Relax. And take your feet out as wide as your mat and let your knees drop to one side. Back to the center and then over to the other side. And slowly roll onto one side. Begin to walk yourself upright. Take your hands out a few inches behind your hips and just open that chest area again. A few breaths here. Notice how the energy is flowing. And then begin to turn to face the long end of your mat. Take your legs out wide, coming into Dragonfly Pose. I should have a block here, and I don't. Oops. That's okay. If you have a block, you might want to put it in front of your bolster, so it will keep your bolster upright. You can also just hold it like I am. It works just fine. Although we really kind of want it coming in towards our head. Now this is a pose that if you have back issues, you can still do, but you need to keep your back straight and not allow it to round so much. Of course, you know your back best. If you have sciatica issues, you may also want to be sitting up on something, a rolled up blanket perhaps, so that your hips are a bit higher than your knees. I am open and receptive to the universe's whisperings. And of course, you can also do this pose with no prop at all. Bring your attention to the top of your head. And where your attention goes, energy flows. And last couple of breaths here. And just slowly begin to bring yourself upright. Moving into our last pose, Savasana. Actually, before we do that, let's give our back one last little break and do some cat-cows, some very gentle cat-cow. Breathing in, looking slightly up, breathing out, rounding your back and looking inside deeply. And take a cat-cow, whatever feels right in your body. And then begin to assume whatever position feels right in your body for Savasana. And I won't mind the time for you. And bring to mind whatever intention you set at the beginning of this practice. I offered up being open and receptive to the universe wisdoms. What does that mean? Well, what I meant by that is that the universe, a higher power, is always talking to us. But we're so busy getting things done, we tend to ignore that voice. When we slow down, when we allow ourselves to go inside, we have a better connection with that little voice. Doesn't matter if you believe in a higher power or not, but I'm sure we've all felt a voice that you don't know why it said something, you heard it in your mind, and it saved you from trouble. When we're rushing around, we don't hear those little voices. And sometimes we just ignore it. We think, I have to get this done. I have to get this done. And that's when we burn out. That's when we get ill. That's when we get injured, maybe. So it's really important to take some breaks in our day to just tune into ourselves and be like an antenna for those little messages. And close your eyes. It's comfortable and safe for you to do so. And if you like, you can take your hands to the top of your head, to your crown chakra. And if that just feels too uncomfortable in Savasana, you can also take it to your heart chakra. And again, I'd love for you to imagine bright yellow, gold healing light coming in through that crown chakra. And behind your eyes, your nose, your mouth, filling up your whole head. And going down your neck, your shoulders, your chest, your upper back, your arms, your hands, and down into your abs, into your lower back, your hips, your legs, your feet, until your entire body is just gold and sparkling and healing. Maybe allow that gold light to spill out into the space around you. And then take that gold healing light back into your heart space and let that vision go. Just relaxing now until you hear me speak again. Feel free to stay in Savasana for as long as you feel called. Otherwise, begin to allow your breath to deepen. Feel your body everywhere it touches the support beneath you. Perhaps the back of your head, shoulders, hips, heels. Begin to take any little movements you need to come back into this space right here and now. In your own time and in your own way, make your way back to an easy seated position. Inhale the palms of your hands together in front of your heart center, taking your thumbs in between your chest, slightly bowing your head over your hands. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be free from pain and suffering. May you be open and receptive. Breath in, maybe sigh it out through your mouth. Slowly blinking your eyes open, taking in your mat and the rest of your room, allowing the hands to fall down into your lap. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you felt an opening in your body, a softening in your body, maybe a bit more space in certain areas, a little bit of calm perhaps in a busy day. Also, a great practice to do before you go to sleep at night. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button to help other people find free Yin Yoga. And if you'd like to practice with me again, go ahead and click the subscribe and click the bell. Have a wonderful rest of your day.